30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. True. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. And that last run good enough to have him surpass for his career, get this folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you've got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
At the 42-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
12. Wait. I got an alpha. Switch it. 12, fellas. Here we go. Check. Protein spill.
Third down, here's Geis. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go. What do you need?
Geis with the carry on second down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
21. Check. Under 10. Crystal, 11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 25.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
21. Here we go.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 42.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Prescott to throw it. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Throwing, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return will stop right around the 25. Cooper was the intended target. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long.
Here we go, 46. 58, right over there. Zoom. 58, right there. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go. What do you need? Check. Walk 54.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Prescott now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. He's at the 50, the 30, The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Joejuan Williams, the rookie Vandy product, there to bat it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
Despite the...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. First down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, 88 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point safely through, and that'll make it 24-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And all the way down to the 42. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there.
We have indeed. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Prescott from the gun. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Prescott now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
No. Hey, kill. 47. Then we're going to 53. 58. Hey, 26.
Here's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Mike, 58, right there.
Final play of the half, Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been able to stop it.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
I got you.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again they run. Again it's Geis. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 31.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Now Garoppolo looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
X3, 218,
They'll run for it. Geis. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Darius Geis denied. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Trump. 58, boy. 58. 58. Mike.
Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's McKinney. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
47.
Prescott now. And he will find his man on the outside.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Prescott now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Switch.
They'll set up a throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Prescott now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 58 to Mike. 58.
To the air again, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 19. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. 180. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
This is Geis. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He gets it in the hands of Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will get him one closer. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. That would complete to Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
46.
Throwing. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKinney. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's McKinney. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's McKinney. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Cooper was the target there. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Aaron Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Flush to his right, and he's going to go down again. Rashawn Gary, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They go down with it again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Prescott, wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 34-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Elliott. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they take a knee.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20! 56! Stay with your man!
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down. Today's final score, Redskins.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.